All right, back live from the concourse. 1-0. What's that?
We are live.
We are. We're live. The Sting are live too. I mean, it's 1-0 for Flint. There's certainly a lot to talk about there, but honestly, you look at like the shots on goal, 6-9, fairly close. Low, I think, for both of these teams.
Yep.
But,
yeah, a little bit.
We had a double minor going on there. 4 minutes of a penalty kill.
Absolutely.
And the Sting did a fantastic job of killing that.
Yeah, the penalty kill was good. It was on point for sure.
I thought so. And that being said, these two teams on paper are fairly equal if you take a look.
I would say that's pretty close.
Until you tear it down a little bit, like Flint, for example, is like 9th overall for their penalty kills. We're like 13th, I think.
Yep.
So, I mean, still again, and same with power plays, right?
Yeah, and again, at any given time, on any given day in the OHL, man, you never know, right?
I think they're playing good hockey out there.
It is good.
Nick's definitely
I'm
saved
excited.
us a couple of times.
Kept my eye on Kai Schwint just to see how he was going to do in his first game with his Sting. And I'm pretty impressed so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. He pushed it around a little bit out there and made some great defensive stuff happen. So
you got the Jay Peckham approval, Kai.
No, absolutely. If he can keep this up and get better, we're
there's definitely good hockey happening out there. And I said, I think if we see another second and third period of what we saw here, there he is again.
Yeah.
We didn't get you in there. Oh, well, we should get up and show the crowd. People like that. Lee Baisley was in there trying to show off a little bit.
Well, he just won a $40 gift card or something.
Was that him? Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
okay.
Monkey.
I didn't even see that or catch that.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, Nick Strzicka, let's talk about him there. Strzicka, I can never say it right.
Yeah.
But he saved us a few times in there for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Breakaways that Flint had. But, I mean, I don't think to a fault of our defense.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think it was just, Flint really did come on strong, and they got a bunch of shots away. I mean, it was a little lopsided in the early part of that period. They had probably 5-1 on us at one point in terms of shots on goal. But you know what? Nick is doing the job out there, Yeah. He's got a job to do, and he's doing it, and he's doing it well,
Sure.
Certainly some stellar plays. It always amazes me watching Nick because he's so fast, right? Like he goes down, he gets up, and he's side to side in a split second. Excellent goalie.
He is fast for sure.
Couldn't ask for more.
Let's talk about Tyson Doucette in there today. He's been where he needs to be.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, he had a bit of a breakaway there and just couldn't find the back of the stick. But
not through any fault of his own.
He got
that
through
goaltender
there.
was standing on his head.
That's right.
That's for dang sure because, Tyson, when he gets in there right in front of that net, he's a dangerous dude, because he scored more often than not in those kinds of circumstances. So, I've always been a big Tyson Doucette fan for sure, and today is absolutely no exception.
Right. Let's stay out of the penalty box, though. We got in there pretty quickly early.
Yeah.
And a couple of, that 4-minute double minor, I guess.
Well, it means that
could have been really, really dangerous.
It could have been dangerous, but I think, they're playing such a aggressive level of hockey right now. There's a lot of stuff going on both sides, and that one I think just kind of got away from them a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know that it was, intentional or anything like that.
No.
I think they're playing the game, and the stick got away from them. It got up, drew a little blood. That's 4 minutes any way you look at it. But you know what? The Sting came on, and our penalty kill did a great job tonight. We actually, so far this afternoon, we actually have had a couple of shorthanded opportunities.
Yes.
And that's a tribute to the penalty kill. Like, these guys are doing the job out there.
Yeah. Talk about the special teams out there. I mean, both sides here have really got some strength going on there, I think.
Well, I think so too. But you know what? I mean, for me, special teams is a hard question because, traditionally we have not done so good on the power play.
Yes.
I think our penalty kill is absolutely stellar, but we just can't seem to put something in the back of the net when we're a man up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is, whether it's systems or, the mix of guys that you're putting out there. Do you put on an extra forward, or do you put on, you know what I mean? Like, how do you mix that up and make some positive change? Because right now I think our power play is lacking. It's a place where we can probably get a whole lot of opportunity, but if we're not taking advantage of that, what are you going to do?
Yeah. So something there that needs to be worked on.
Something needs to be worked, yeah,
right?
for sure.
And then, of course, we want to be able to say our defense, I think, I think there's just a lot of good playing going on here today. Hasn't been a lot in the corners, a few in the corners, and when we get in the corners, that's where the aggression seems to be coming out mostly.
Yeah.
Like along in the boards there, we've seen it over on the Flint and the Sting boxes there.
Well, I think defensively we're actually playing pretty well in the corners. Offensively, I think we're not playing particularly well in the corners. We tend to get into the corners and we get stuck, and then we're making short little passes to guys that we think are open. And we're getting swarmed and a lot of turnovers coming out of that offensive corner play. So we need to tighten that up somehow. I'm not quite sure what that looks like. Again, I'm not exactly the greatest strategist on the planet, but I can tell you that I'm seeing. I don't see a lot of strong play. We need that outlet guy, who's in position. We need some guy who's in front of the net. This side.
Come over here and wave into the camera. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, wave. Say hi.
Hi, Mom. So, tighten up on that corners, the offensive there. And then, aside from that, really, passing seems to have been better than where it was the other day, I think, when we were here.
Yeah, certainly.
Not hitting the skates as much.
Certainly it's a little better.
A bit longer.
We saw some of that on some of that odd man stuff coming up, in the forward zone. Yeah, I think it's certainly better today than it has been, but I think there's still room for improvement there too. But
always,
always improving, right?
Right.
That's the gig.
All right. Well, we're about 7 minutes away. I think they just need to tighten up a couple of those things and just keep playing hockey. It's the first period. Still 40 minutes of hockey left to go.
100%.
And conversations, I'm sure, happen in the locker room. And let's just bring it on, I guess.
Absolutely.
Really I think it was a pretty good pace, but room for a little bit more speed, I think.
Some exciting hockey going out there for sure. I'll agree with you 100%.
Right on. He agreed with me 100%.
Yeah.
Please, somebody record this. Sell that on eBay.
And he's got a smile on even though we're down one.
He means it. All right, about 6.5 minutes away from the Sarnia Sting coming back out here. Do us a favor, click the share button so other people can enjoy the banter of us here. And there's just more fun. They just love a camera.
Absolutely.
The kids Sunday afternoon is definitely one where the kids are out. It's kind of a family day thing. And they kind of lower the price of the ticket a little bit for the kids as well.
Yeah, you can tell by the number of horns that get blown all the time.
Right.
Crazy.
All right, well, live from the concourse, as always, I'm David Burrows with the Sarnia Sting and my friend Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!